the Member of Parliament for the great people of Molo constituency. Molo is in Nakuru County. I am 34 years old. I'm now doing my second term. I was first elected into Parliament in 2017 on Jubilee ticket. Now re-elected now for a second time on a UDA ticket. I'm also the chairperson of Finance and National Planning Committee at the National Assembly. So what the Committee of Finance and National Planning does is to oversight National Treasury, Kenya Revenue Authority, Central Bank, Controller of Budget, Commission on Revenue Allocation, and also to be in charge on all laws and to oversight the financial sector. The financial sector will mean Central Bank and all the banks in Kenya, and all the laws relating to the banking sector, all matters relating to pensions. So the one who come up with laws affecting the entire pension sector. The other financial sector like fintech institutions, like the Capital Markets Authority, anything finance, anything pensions, anything related to treasury, that is our mandate. We are also charged with the responsibility of raising revenue to support the budget. And that's why, like last year, you saw the Finance Bill 2023 come up. Next week, we're going to start again the Finance Bill of 2024. So what the Finance Bill does is the bill that raises revenue to support the budget. I think what most Kenyans think about is that they want roads, they want employment, they want people to be employed, they want hospitals to have medicine, but where does the money come from? So it is now the responsibility of a committee to raise that money, to raise those revenues, to make sure that we support the budget. In the constituency, I'm involved with very many things through as a patron of KERA. KERA is Kenya Roads Authority. Like, for example, we've made sure that almost 99% of our roads in Moro are good, are motorable. I've also done a lot in terms of education. I'm a product of public schools. Went to a public primary school, went to a public day mixed secondary school, and still managed to get an A. Went to a public university, Kenyatta University. That's why I did my bachelor's degree in finance. I studied my own for my CPA. I'm a CPA. I did my master's at Strathmore Business School, and I'm now doing my PhD at the University of Nairobi. So as a product of public institutions, we made sure that we want to give kids in public school the same chance to succeed as those in private schools. So we made sure that all our day secondary schools in Molo now have functional laboratories, which was not there before. We've renovated our schools. 90% of them, have even tiles, in the classrooms. We've also started 2 institutions of higher learning. We have started a technical vocational college called Molo TVC and KMTC. We also have a KMTC in Molo. And also in terms of making sure that services are closer to the people, we are commissioning the next 2 weeks a Huduma Center. Huduma Center is going to offer all government services, including passport applications, and have also an ICT hub. We want to make sure that those digital jobs are actually available and you take them to the people. So far, we are now commissioning 2 ICT hubs, and then soon we are going to have another 3 in every ward, so that every ward in our constituency now soon will have an ICT hub. One of the matters that has come to our committee that is of national importance is one, there are these buy now, pay later programs, where they tell you you pay this amount of money, you're given a phone, and then you pay monthly or daily rates, for that phone. And then you realize the moment you don't pay once, they lock your phone. And if you calculate how much you'll have paid for that phone and you check the commercial price of that phone, you'll find that you've paid maybe 3 or 4 times the price of that phone. If you check, for example, boda bodas, those bikes, you go, they lure you the bike and tell you you'll be paying 400 shillings every day. But ukichelewa kulipa tu siku moja hivi, kwanza vile unamaliza kulipa, they come and take your bike. You have to pay, I think, 6,000 shillings for you now to get back your bike in arrears. And if you fail to pay, you lose both the bike and all the monies you had paid. And you check the other people, if it's a bank, for example, if I go and take a commercial bank loan, and buy a car, if I don't pay for a month, I don't get to lose the car. They give you a notice and they tell you what is happening, but that's not has been happening on this sector. And again, most importantly, all interest rates are regulated in the banks. Are regulated through the Central Bank Act. So that means that they cannot charge me 100% interest. But you who do not take that loan through a commercial bank, because you probably don't have a pay slip like I do, then they charge you at maybe 1,000%. So what you're doing is we're now listening to the members of the public. We ask that people that members of the public write and provide memorandum and write to us and tell us all those people that have been affected by that. Did you lose your bike after paying this amount of money? How much did you pay for your phone, and did you still lose it? So that at least we make sure we put these people to account, and we come up with a law that will protect now this we are calling the hustlers, those people that access these loans and they don't have access to commercial loans. In addition to that, we also have people that have lost money, or by this e-wallets, for example, whether it is M-Pesa, you had money there, and then all of a sudden you don't have it, and it is not you who sent the money. Those that have been subject to SIM frauds, for example. There are people who have lost money from their bank accounts. You just had your 50K in the bank account, and all of a sudden you go to access your money, and it's not there. And it's not a mistake of your own. So we are asking people to write to us, to send us emails, to send us letters, and tell us, have you lost money in this way, so that we put those institutions to task, because we cannot have people lose their hard-earned money like that. And what they're doing is taking advantage, because there has not been a proper oversight of that particular sector. So we're coming up with that inquiry, and please, I'm sharing this the document with you. Post it on your forum. Let people come out. Let them tell us how they're losing money, so that we can come up with a law and firm up, so that people don't have to lose their hard-earned money because of a mistake of their own. Because when you trust an e-wallet, and you have put your password, you did not lose your phone, didn't share your password with anyone, and then all of a sudden money comes from it's not your problem. It is that service provider that you should put to task. If you go and open a bank account, you have your card, your ATM card, you have not shared your PIN with anyone, you have not withdrawn money from the account. And if it's withdrawing from an ATM, there would be a CCTV footage that shows you actually withdrew money from that account. The location of if it's used to make a payment, the location where that payment was made can be known, and we can actually trace and find out why you actually there. So we're asking you to bring us give us this information, so that we put these institutions to task and make sure that Kenyans don't have to lose their hard and money on that. I think that is it from my end. Unless now from you, we've done great in supporting our education sector. Bursaries in the Molo are given equally to everyone. Like, you apply, you get, like, this week we are finishing preparing checks for 12,460 students. They are all going to get bursaries, and we don't ask whether you are poor or rich, or whether you're employed or not. We give it to everyone, because by the time someone is taking their time to come and apply for that bursary, then they actually need that money. And as a result, we have supported thousands of students that would have otherwise never had access to education. So last year we did, we got around 10,000 applications. So we have like 2,000 more applications this year. And people know, they call me KK in the constituency. Once you apply bursary KK, they know it's sure bet. And this has really supported a lot of students who would have otherwise not been supported. And I especially do this because I remember myself, I'm a product of bursary. During that time, it was Mheshimiwa Mukiri Macharia, who was a member of parliament then, when I was in high school and university. Okay, any question?